Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Foundry. Today we're reviewing some more of The Last of Us. Welcome to episode 8, When We Are in Need. And man, the show has come to a close. We are the last 2 episodes. Sly, what do you think about this one today, buddy?
Man, this one was a slight improvement in the right direction. I was enjoying bits of it, but damn, show really dropped off. I tell you.
Yeah, at this point we're recording this, I have finished the show and I'm not pleased with it. This episode was not fantastic, but like you said, there were a couple parts I enjoyed about it. There were some parts where Joel, probably my favorite, the highlight of the show, was doing some really nasty, really brutal shit, and I love that stuff.
Oh, ditto.
Yeah, I was really big into that. I was also kind of disappointed. I don't think we saw a zombie today, did we?
Nope, we have not seen a lot of infected in quite a bit. They've really gotten rid of it.
The last episode, we had about 1 zombie, I believe.
Something like that. Oh, yeah, just one. Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think about David in this episode?
Creepy. They nailed that part. They definitely nailed that part. Didn't love him, but it was pretty interesting how they made him a very godly man in this one. It was a little different.
What'd you think about the weird twist of him being like, "Oh, I don't even give a shit about God. I'm just kind of using that to manipulate people."
That was a little. It's kind of, I don't know. I was getting Cinema Sins vibes from that. It was a little weird. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
But definitely a more fleshed out villain than Kathleen from that one episode.
Yeah,
a little bit more fleshed out
for sure. I feel like they definitely tried to flesh her out a lot too, because they gave backstory with her brother. They actually had 2 episodes. They had a villain, a lackey and everything like that. With this episode, you had a lot of people that were with David that did not have a lot of faith in him. It was funny too, because David was bragging at one point to Ellie. He's like, "Yeah, I've got all these people who will follow me to anywhere." And I'm like, "Bro, literally in the fight where they were they were chasing Ellie, he had to remind them 5 times to don't kill them." And I'm they were mad disrespectful to your face. They were gonna kill Ellie. I'm like, they didn't give a fuck what you said, dude. They did not give a shit. How many people do you think knew about the cannibalism stuff? In the camp.
I think exclusively maybe the most loyal followers. So his immediate lieutenant buddy, and then the dudes that were on the little search party. But as far as the most majority of the people, no.
Yeah, probably not. I got he definitely had the weird and the weird pedophile kind of rapey vibes going on with
Not to mention, dude literally fed that one girl her own father.
Yeah,
I was this is fucked up.
I really wish that I almost forgot about that. I was laying in bed the next night and I was thinking about the episode. And I'm like, that's why you said we're gonna bury your father in the spring. I'm like, that all makes sense. I connected that way later than I should have.
You're like, wait, how's the body gonna preserve in the meantime? It's not.
Yeah, it's we ate that motherfucker. It's what about my dad? You shit your dad out 4 months ago, you stupid bitch.
Your dad's already biodegrading. What?
He's been buried a long time ago. That's terrible. No.
We're just
Yeah, in this episode I thought it was pretty funny because I felt like everyone found everything. There was a lot of searching, going on in this episode. There was the group searching for Joel, and there was Joel searching for them, and I'm like, everyone found each other really easily. And they're David's search for the man, check all the houses. Literally, the first fucking house he checks, he's in there. And I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. And the first door he searches is there's a fake door behind. And they're like, damn, dude. I'm like, this dude's fucking good at his job. No wonder he's
someone needs to promote him, yeah.
I know, fucking A. Someone give him some deer. He got to be tired of eating his disciples.
This guy could be blind and he would still win in hide and seek.
I know, he's fucking stick over here. And I'm like, god damn, dude. And just immediately, when Joel figures out about the location of their camp, he just stumbles upon it immediately, then sees the blood. Yeah. This motherfucker's good. This motherfucker don't miss. It's they're all finding shit really conveniently. Pretty well.
He don't miss.
No. I guess it was the group that they encountered at the campus, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Which how far in between do you think that was? Maybe a week, maybe a couple days, because that's when Joel got stabbed.
I would guess a week. Maybe not even that, because like one, his wound looks like shit. From like that last episode to this episode, he ain't looking good. No. And like within a week, he would probably hopefully start to scab and stuff like that. There wasn't much of any of that, so it's fresh. That thing's still fresh.
Do you think that he got up like way too soon, was like back to normal way too soon?
Yes.
I agree too, because when she like gave him the knife, she's like, if anyone comes through here, stab him. And I'm like, he ain't gonna do shit. Then seconds later, he's stabbing dudes. I'm like, all right, I was very wrong.
I was wrong. I was way off.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how like just back to normal he was, and he's just like ready to go and killing shit. It's like, damn, okay, like good for him. I'm glad he's back to it, back to being 100%. Good for you, buddy. Yeah, that Troy Baker little reference is pretty sweet. I did enjoy that.
Yeah, dude loves me some Troy Baker.
Yeah, it's pretty good. What else do we have for today's episode? Yeah, it's kind of weird because
horse.
Yeah, they drag that horse. You're like horse,
horse.
John.
Troy Baker,
Snipe. Speak about horse.
They didn't name the horse in this one. I thought that was interesting.
Did they name it in the? What was it named?
Yeah, Callus.
Callus.
Yeah, fucking horrible name.
Yeah, it does not feel so memorable at all.
No, there's a reason for that. But like, you know, at the same time, at least like you see like she actually gets attached to the horse. Here, I mean, the horse has no personality, man. They should have had a better actor for the horse. I'm really disappointed.
I would like to be attached to the main character of the show. That's something I'm looking for, actually.
That's true. That would be a step in the right direction, but that's too much to ask for from this poor budget show.
Yeah, just another episode of the show where Ellie's acting was the only thing we were like forced to suffer. I don't even know. I'm tired of bitching about her actor. Who the fuck watched this entire show and is like, yeah, she's good. She's not good. She's not great.
She really ain't.
And if Neil is so hung up on making her Ellie, if he's so hung up on it, why doesn't he like alter the fucking script to where that she is not the highlight of it then?
Write a better Ellie.
Yeah, don't fucking yeah, that too. You know, write with the actor or something like that fits for her. So that way it doesn't lead to a bad like fucking product. I don't know how people just eat this show up because it's not fucking good. The first half of the show I say was okay. Like I liked a lot of it. Like I came off very strong watching the first two episodes, I'd say. And then after that, I
fell off it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know why I'm watching. Like this episode is like, I just waiting. Like, how are they gonna fit so much into one more episode? Because I just don't get it.
Yeah, especially with Buddy Boy.
Yeah,
Buddy Boy gets it.
It's just very. I felt these. Did you think this episode was rushed?
Yes. I think this one, above all of them, should have been a two-parter.
Yeah. What do you think they breezed over too much of this episode?
One, Joel was back to full health way too quick. Second, I mean, I would have appreciated if they actually showed him like kind of going through the town and fucking cutting through people on his little rampage, kind of like as a prelude to like what the finale should be, you know? Because like that's how the game is. Like you start to see like he's got that sentiment and that attachment now to Ellie, so he starts to kind of like mow through dudes, and that honestly like you know how like the adrenaline hits him. It's that ruthlessness. Yeah, I was like, dude, I wanted to see that. Instead, they're just like, yeah, he's just gonna magically show up right in time, and like the whole confrontation's over. And then I don't know, the whole David thing. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah. It was really weird. I felt it was very forced when he like grabs her. He's like, that's when I like to fight the most. I'm like, and his relationship, like, the points where he was like trying to come off as like a pedophile, like when
he was succeeding. He was succeeding,
but like to an absurd blunt amount. And I'm like,
yeah,
come on, man.
Come on, man. Like, be more discreet. Be like the Catholic Church. Come on,
yeah,
man.
Be subtle about the shit. Like, come on.
Yeah.
there's not a lot of good things about the show. I was really creeped out, honestly, when Joel grabbed her at the end. He goes, "Baby girl," and I'm like, didn't like that. I didn't like that one fucking bit. I didn't like that for obvious reasons, you know, and I just wasn't a fan of that. I feel like a little creeped out by that. Like, I get it, like it's supposed to be like parallels with his daughter and stuff.
I tried to get that out of my head. I forgot about it.
Yeah, it was like the most
that random southern accent came out of
I
nowhere.
know.
Again.
I was about to say, yeah, I was going to say the fucking Texan accent.
Baby girl,
what are you doing here? Like, tears in his eyes. I was like, it's not a very good show at all. But yeah, I really wish that we had some more zombies, because even in the show, or in the game at this point, in the game, her and David were working together, you know, and they were mowing down and fighting off the like a ton of clickers too, like a ton of zombies, like a lot of infected. Like from what I remember, a mini horde. It's been a couple years.
She kills a fucking bloater in that section, dude.
Yeah, which seems quite a bit, which is really good part too, because like later on, it's like with that, it's like there's that mutual bond and that trust, that mutual that they need to survive together, and that like she doesn't have Joel, so like this guy, I guess I have to trust him if I want to make it out here alive, and he like. And you're thinking with David, like, he's thinking the same thing. Like, he doesn't trust his little girl, but he has to do it in order to try to survive. And then it comes, like, as, like, he's been looking for them, kind of. And you're like, oh, shit. And you kind of feel like a bit of trust is betrayed. And you're like, oh, fuck, dude, we got. Yep. That's why that part of that game is really good, too. Because you're like, fuck, dude, we got, dude. Like, we got, and Joel's in a very vulnerable position, and this is not good for either one of them, because no one is in a good spot right now. And you're like, how the fuck is Ellie gonna do this alone? Like, that's why that area is so good. It's a very good part. It's the most desperation that they've seen in the entire game up at that part. And they just, they just don't really nail home any kind of theme, any kind of message that each like chapter in that game kind of delivers in some cases.
Yep. Nope. Well said.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. But I guess we should give this one a rating.
I agree. Yeah. Time for a rating.
I'm gonna give this one a 6.5, I guess.
Yeah, I'm willing to. I'll give this one a 7. I'll give it a 7.
Okay. I feel like a 7's fine. I feel like that's pretty good, right? At this point, I'm kind of over Ellie's acting. Like at this point, I'm just kind of accepted it, and I'm just like, it's a lower quality show, and this is, I guess, a decent quality episode.
Yeah, this one stands out ironically among some of the others because of just how poor they were.
Yeah. But yeah, there you guys go. There is our review. It is a 7 from the Foundry, episode 8, and we shall see you guys later on the finale of episode 9. But until then, bye, you guys.
Bye.